Breaking inputs coming in concerning Delhi and the air pollution levels as it continues to worsen. Today being one of the worst days that has been reported. The Indian Medical Association, which has already declared this a public health emergency and asking for schools to be shut tomorrow and the coming few days. So the Delhi government is considering that option to have schools, to order schools in Delhi be shut for a few days. These are breaking inputs coming in yet another measure being taken as far as the option of staying indoors in the wake of this crisis. We have with us our correspondent Milan Sharma with those inputs there. Milan, when are we expecting a confirmation on this to come in from the Delhi government?
Well, definitely, Seher, as you've been looking at the rising of pollution levels in and around the national capital, and today being a particularly heavy smog-filled day since morning, we've been looking at how the visibility levels have depleted. But that is because of the entire measures of the GRAP response that were implemented by the EPCA, but we don't see any level of change in the pollution. Just to point out to viewers, right now we are looking at a level of more than 400 on the air quality index in and around the national capital, and the NCRs are faring the worst, in fact. Looking at this, the Delhi government, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has tweeted in the morning itself saying that Delhi has become a gas chamber, and he blames the entire issue on the stubble burning and the crop burning by the governments, by the neighbouring states of Punjab and Haryana. And meanwhile, we know that the farmers there have not had any suitable alternative to get rid of the crops, and this is the method they use to burn and get their fields ready for the next harvest. But now the Delhi CM has tweeted and said that he will consult Deputy CM Manish Sisodia to keep schools shut for a few days, as we know that this particular health crisis is having a massive impact on the health of children, wherein it was a Mirror Now reporter saying how lungs of those who are smokers and those who are non-smokers are absolutely similar to each other because of the rising pollution levels and because of the content of heavy metal and sulfur in the air which people are breathing in. And this particular meteorological condition, which is the winter season in Delhi, particularly contributes to these kind of heavy metals in the air to remain, these particulate matter 2.5, which is very tiny, to remain in the bottom, and hence people have no choice but to wear masks or not venture out of their home, especially those who go for morning walks. The doctors have advised, the pulmonologists have advised that people are not to go out in the early morning hours and in the evening hours, and the children should also remain indoors. Back to you.
Milan, many thanks for getting us those inputs. In that advisory, in fact, that had come in from the Indian Medical Association president, they're saying that schools should remain shut. That would only, of course, eventually on ground be effective after the Delhi government makes their announcement. We're given to understand that the Delhi government is considering that, still not made it official, though, for schools to be shut tomorrow and the following few days.
This is coming in the light of the kind of pollution levels that is indicative today of almost 2.5 PM, 2.5 and PM 10 breaching 500 plus mark, which is already entering the severe level. That has been the situation since morning, not just in Delhi alone, but even several parts of Noida and Gurgaon. Now, many areas in Delhi, including RK Puram, Punjabi Bagh, Lodhi Road, many other areas, Anand Vihar, have already crossed the 600 plus mark, indicating that the pollution level certainly in the capital is going towards a hazardous level. Now, this prediction is also going to be there tomorrow with the PM 2.5 in Lodhi Road, Anand Vihar and many other areas in Delhi likely to remain at the very same point of 500 plus, indicating that it is at a severe level. I'm standing in central Delhi right now. While the visibility has improved since morning, there is still a thick blanket of smog that you can see here. Now, we did speak to the Indian Medical Association as well, who have said that this is, of course, a state of medical emergency in Delhi, because the PM 2.5, the particulate matter of 2.5, is certainly indicative of a lot of respiratory problems that will be faced by people who step outside. Also, children in school have been advised by IMA to stay indoors because the kind of pollution level that is there is going to be very harmful for them as well.
We are witnessing a very dense, heavy smog that has been there since morning.
It is a public health emergency. The levels are more than 1,000 in many places. Any level more than 400. Schools should shut down. People should be indoor. Even the indoor levels will be 60 to 70% of the outdoor levels. They should not walk. The morning walk should go away. Heart patients, asthma patients should talk to their doctors, and general public should take precautions. Many people are saying wearing mask, they can improve. No. Many people are saying that we can take nebulizer and go out. No. The answer is 1,000. It's a crisis. The government, the media, the doctors, the courts should intervene. And if you find anywhere dust, pour water into it, don't burn anything, and don't use your vehicle unless it is a must.
You also written a letter to the Deputy Chief Minister as well for children.
That was when the pollution level was between 200 and 300. Now it is crossing 1,000. Now where is the question of writing a letter? The school should shut down immediately. If the government doesn't give an order, the school principal should do that.
So what about the precautions that right now kids and all those people with asthma need to...
Stay at home, no exercise, no play till the pollution levels become low, and at your home try to reduce the pollution level as much as possible.
Questions of what are the kind of health effects that you're going to be looking at?
It can precipitate, PM 2.5 can precipitate heart attack, acute blood pressure and paralysis, and PM 10 can precipitate asthma, even sudden death can be precipitated.
That's the IMA president speaking, and here's what the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has stated, responding to Dr. Agarwal's concerns there, saying that they're still considering whether or not schools are to remain shut tomorrow onwards, but he has tried to appeal to neighbouring state governments to help Delhi in this crisis to stop the burning of crop stubble in their fields. And on the other issue of the environmental hazard of the use of plastic bags in Delhi, the NGT, the National Green Tribunal, has asked the Delhi government, the Pollution Control Board, the civic bodies, as well as the police to ensure that plastic bags are no longer being used. The NGT notes that, in fact, instructs the government to pick one market at a time, ensure all plastic bags are removed every 2 days. And this order by the NGT was passed after it observed that despite the ban, it's being flouted. Plastic bags are still continued to be used in all main markets. NGT also warning if this is not imposed, fines on MCD officials would be made.
National Green Tribunal has banned the use of plastic bags of less than 50 microns in Delhi back in August. Now in November, the NGT has told the civic agencies, the Delhi government and the Delhi police to ensure that at least one market in the city is completely plastic bag free within 2 days. This order was passed after the civic agencies admitted that while several fines have been imposed and raids have been conducted, the use of plastic bags remains rampant. In New Delhi, with video journalist Amit Badwar, Anisha Mathur for Mirror Now.